DP World is running 24 hours, and the equipment need to be ready all the time. The operation here is very demanding. We need to have available equipment, and the less the equipment in the workshop, the better for us. We're trying to sustain maximum operation.
Caltex has been our supplier of oil for more than 30 years. We have around 500 thermal tractors and around 1,000 engines running with Delo Gold Ultra. We can say that our thermal tractors will work a minimum of 20 hours per day with a pulling capacity of more than 45 tons.
We are here in Dubai inspecting a 5.9-litre Cummins QSB engine that is operated in severe service in a terminal tractor for over 9 years, accumulating over 57,000 hours of service. This engine is used up to 500 ppm fuel sulfur and operated at 500-hour oil drains, twice the normal oil drain, on Delo Gold Ultra SAE 15W-40.
I was really very happy to see the condition of the internal parts after using Delo Gold for more than 50,000 hours.
We're looking at the 6 pistons from the Cummins engine. The first thing that's obvious is the crowns of the pistons are all clean. That's a good indication we've had good oil consumption control. Also, the rings are all free, the top, the second, the oil ring in each of the pistons. So we've had good control of the power and good oil consumption control on the second ring. This is due in part to the minimum piston deposits on the crown and the lands, and then when we look at the under crown, it is deposit free. We're examining these dry liners and we can see a full crosshatch for the entire length of the bore, which indicates we've had excellent oil consumption control. We're now looking at the main bearings. This is the unloaded side and this is the loaded side. And here we see 1 or 2 scratches, but these are in very good condition. This is the connecting rod bearings, only we see here some debris has gone through this one bearing. And this is the loaded side. We do see some copper exposure, but these bearings are well bedded in. They've done 57,000 hours of severe operation, and they could continue. We're now looking at the overhead system. This is the rocker arm, the valve bridge, and the push rod end. And each of these parts that have been rubbing against each other are just highly polished. And the central pin also. These parts have absolutely minimum wear.
I work on hundreds of engines of my career. This engine even working 57,000 working hours using Delo Gold Ultra multigrace oil. Seems that the oil gives high protection to the internal component and it looks in a very good condition.
I'm happy with the condition of the parts, and of course I do recommend others to use the same oil on similar applications.
We're now looking at the water pump. We see no cavitation or erosion or rust. The thermostat is also in great condition. It is run on Caltex XLI for its entire service. We're inspecting the radiator. All the coolant passages are open and clearly functioning.
We've seen the benefit of using Caltex XLI coolant, and we'll continue using that also.
After inspecting the parts of this engine, it is clear the combination of the Cummins engine, good maintenance practice, and the use of Delo Gold Ultra has provided DP World the uptime to minimize their costs and deliver containers on time.
Delo helps our tractors go further.